watching Daily Times Himachal News Bulletin. Here you will get today's all the important news of Himachal Pradesh in one go. So let's start. Moving to the first news of today's bulletin. Yellow alert in Himachal Pradesh for 4 days from today. The Meteorological Department has issued a yellow alert for Himachal Pradesh from August 27 to 31. According to the Meteorological Center Shimla, there is a possibility of rain for the next 4 days in many parts of plain districts of Una, Bilaspur, Hamirpur, Kangra and the central hill districts of Shimla, Solan, Sirmoor, Mandi, Kullu and Chamba. On August 28 and 29, an alert of heavy rain has been issued for the plain and central mountainous parts of the state. Moving ahead to the next news in today's bulletin. Man dies after flowing into drain. Landslide occurred again on Chandigarh-Manali highway. Vehicular movement disrupted. Landslides are happening continuously in Himachal Pradesh. Chandigarh-Manali National Highway is closed again. According to the information, due to landslide between Mandi and Kullu, it has been closed again from around 12 o'clock in the night. In Chamba district too, 5 roads have been closed due to landslides. At the same time, there was a heavy jam on Baya Katola Kullu Mandi Road. Due to the closure of the highway, due to heavy traffic load on this route, several kilometer long line was stretched. Moving ahead to the next news in today's bulletin. The process of opening Ayurvedic Medical College in Amb intensified. Administration has started steps for setting up the state's second Ayurvedic Medical College in Amb, area of Una district in Himachal Pradesh. 144 canals of land has been marked in Nahiri area. The process of land transfer has started. Apart from Una, the youth of other districts including Hamirpur, Bilaspur, Kangra. At present, there is only one Ayurvedic medical college in the state at Paprola. Apart from the local people, the people of the state will get lot of benefits from the establishment of the second Ayurvedic medical college in Una district. Moving ahead to the next news in today's bulletin. Earthquake jolts Kullu, measuring 2.9 on Richter scale. Earthquake tremors felt in Himachal Pradesh, Kullu district on Friday morning. The earthquake occurred around 5:30 in the morning and measured 2.9 on the Richter scale. The epicenter of the earthquake was at a depth of 5 km underground. People came out of their homes after feeling the tremors of the earthquake. However, no loss of property and life has been reported due to this earthquake. Moving ahead to the next news in today's bulletin. Approval may be taken in winter season to start 0 hour. Shimla may clear the way for starting 0 hour in the upcoming winter session. Discussions are going on in the Legislative Assembly Secretariat to implement the 0 hour system. After that, the proposal to arrange 0 hour will go for the approval of the Assembly. Assembly Speaker Vipin Singh Parmar said that opposition members have been expressing their displeasure over not getting time in the House. In the every session of the 13th Legislative Assembly, there are complaints about the opposition not getting time. In such a situation, once a discussion will be held with Chief Minister Jairam Thakur in this regard. Moving ahead to the next news in today's bulletin. Candidates furious over the postponement of JOIT typing test. Candidates are furious over the postponement of JOIT typing test. Hundreds of candidates who have come to Himachal Pradesh Staff Selection Commission Hamirpur to give JOIT typing test had to face difficulties. In fact, the orders of the state High Court, the Himachal Pradesh Staff Selection Commission, on Thursday evening informed about the postponement of the JOIT typing test. But dozens of candidates from all over the states had reached Hamirpur a day early. Moving ahead to the next news in today's bulletin. 3 suspects seen in Bhatia yard of Chamba. Police started search operation. After the sighting of 3 suspects in the Bhatia Assembly constituency of Chamba district of Himachal Pradesh, on Thursday morning there has been an atmosphere of panic in Sarali and Khalia of Dhorla Panchayat of the area. A youth from Dhorla Panchayat has informed the police that he has saw 3 suspects who had long beards and looked like people from Jammu Kashmir. He had big bags. On receiving the information, 2 police teams have started a search operation in the surrounding villages and forest. Moving ahead to the next news in today's bulletin. BJP youth wing officer arrested for theft. In Hamirpur district of Himachal Pradesh, a BJP youth wing official has been arrested for theft. Police have registered the case against the accused. According to the police, the accused had stolen goods worth rupees 18,000 including lights, data cable, mobile charger stand and LED lights from the shop. With the help of CCTV footage, the police has reached to the accused. The police have recovered all the stolen goods from the accused. Moving ahead in today's bulletin, the fright is being charged twice from the gardeners on the transportation of apples. Rupees 400 a quintal is being charged. Gardeners are also being looted a lot in the rent of vehicle fixed under the protection of the government of transporting apples. Double recovery is being made from the gardeners for the transporting of apples. For transporting a product to the markets or factories across the country, the freight is fixed on a per quintal basis. But for transporting apples from the orchard to the markets, the fare is charged on the basis of boxes. The average fare for a box of apples in pickup from Roru to Chandigarh is rupees 100. Moving on to the next news in today's bulletin, gardeners said if the apple is not plucked after ripening, then the crop of crores will be ruined. There is a danger of apple falling from the trees. After the steep fall in the prices of apples in Himachal Pradesh, the Chief Minister's suggestion to send less crop to the market is not being accepted by the gardeners. Gardeners said if the apple is not plucked after ripening, then the crop will be ruined. If over-ripe, then the apple will fall from the trees. At present, it is not possible to stop the crop. The gardeners have raised the demand of the government to provide the facility of CS store. Moving ahead to the next news in today's bulletin. Angry villagers surrounded SP office in Kullu. The anger of the people erupted on Thursday in protest against the assault on the farmer-head couple of Kais Panchayat in Kullu district of Himachal Pradesh. People surrounded the SP office. People of Kais Panchayat, public representatives, including officials of Manali Congress, staged a sit-in a demonstration outside the SP office. People raised slogans against police and administration. People blamed the Kullu police for not arresting the accused. Moving ahead to the next news in today's bulletin. CM Jairam said there is no decline in the price of high quality apples in Himachal. There has been no decline in the price of high quality apples in Himachal, but the apple which has been damaged by rain and hail has come down. All of a sudden the prices have came down due to more apples reaching the markets. Soon the gardeners will get good prices. Chief Minister Jairam Thakur said this in Ghumrawin. Moving ahead to the next news in today's bulletin. HPMC products will also be sold in fair price shops. District Kinnaur will be developed as a cluster for apple development with the financial support of Union Agriculture Ministry. 50 crore will be spent on this work. HPMC has been entrusted with the task of cluster development agency. This decision was taken in the meeting of HPMC boards of directors chaired by Horticulture Minister Mahendra Singh. The Horticulture Minister said that pre-harvest production activities would be emphasized in this program. Moving ahead to the next news in today's bulletin, which tells about the corona situation in the state. 3 more infected died in Himachal. 254 people report positive. 3 more corona positive patients have died in Himachal Pradesh on Thursday. This includes the 80-year-old women and men from district Kangra and 63-year-old women from district Shimla. On the other hand, 254 new cases of corona have been reported in the state in last 24 hours. Corona active cases have reached 2,077 in the state. This includes 462 cases in Mandi, 380 in Kangra, 278 in Chamba, 268 in Shimla, 270 in Hamirpur, 125 in Bilaspur, 55 in Solan, 31 in Lahore Sipti, 38 in Kinnaur, 24 in Una, and 26 in Sirmaur. Moving ahead to the next news in today's bulletin. 2 industries will be set up in Kalamb with rupees 128 crore. 450 will get employment. 2 industries will be set up in Kalamb, the industrial area of Himachal Pradesh, with an investment of rupees 128 crore. 450 people will get employment in these industries. Director Industries Rakesh Prajapati on Thursday inaugurated both the industries. Surya Non-Woven Private Limited and Birla Medicare Private Limited signed MOUs with industrialists. He informed that Surya Industry will invest rupees 100 crore and 150 youth will get employment in it. Here non-woven fabric and non-woven bags will be prepared. Birla Medicare will invest rupees 28 crore in which about 300 youths will get employment. This industry will make herbal products. On this occasion, Surya MD Anuj Gupta, Birla MD Pawan Saini, General Manager Industries Gyan Singh Chauhan were also present. Moving ahead to the next news in today's bulletin. Himachal government will again take a loan of rupees 1,000 crore. Himachal government is going to take a loan of rupees 1,000 crore again. The financial department of the state government has issued its notification. This loan is being taken in the name of development work in the state. Additional Chief Secretary Finance Prabodh Saxena has issued 2 separate notifications for this. According to these notifications, a loan of rupees 500 crore is being taken for the next 10 years, while another loan of rupees 500 crore is being taken for a period of 11 years. Moving on to the next news in today's bulletin. President Ramnath Kovind's 5-day visit scheduled will address the special session of the Legislative Assembly. Himachal Pradesh Legislative Assembly Speaker Vipin Singh Parmar said that one-day special session would be organized in the Assembly on September 17 on the occasion of the Golden Jubilee year of full statehood. Governor Rajendra Vishwanath Arlekar, Chief Minister Jairam Thakur, Leader of Opposition Mukesh Agnihotri, all ministers of the state cabinet, sitting MLAs and former MLAs will attend this session. The President's address will be at 11 a.m. Moving on to the next news in today's bulletin. Colleges will open in Himachal for September 1. Regular classes will be held in colleges in Himachal Pradesh from September 1. Only 50 students will be seated in a class following the physical distance. On Thursday, the Education Secretary has issued the written instructions to all the principals regarding the decision taken in the State Cabinet meeting. Students and teachers and non-teachers have been asked to admit only after the thermal screening. Wearing of masks will be compulsory for all. Moving to the last news of today's bulletin. Himachal is number 1 in the country to vaccinate 95.1% of the population first. Himachal Pradesh has taken a giant leap in applying corona vaccine. After vaccinating 95.1% of the population, Himachal Pradesh remains in the first place among the all states in the country. Out of 55.22 lakh population, 52,50,505 people have been given the first dose of the corona vaccine. Uttarakhand ranks second with the 73% vaccination. Many states are in red zone. There are 8 states in the country where even 50% of the population has not been vaccinated. According to the data released by the central government, there is no other state around Himachal Pradesh in vaccination. 6 districts of the state have achieved 100% target. Health Secretary Amitabh Awasthi said that by November 30, the target has been set to administer the second dose of the vaccine to people above 18 years of age. So that's it for today's bulletin, guys. We will meet you again tomorrow. Till then, take care, stay safe. Bye-bye.